A big raw welcome to all our fans here in Phoenix, Arizona, and around the world. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Law.
This place is packed, JR. And I know these fans can't wait to see the Raw Superstars in action, and neither can I.
I couldn't agree more, King. We certainly appreciate the support of these great Phoenix fans, and I personally guarantee that they're going to get more than their money's worth tonight.
Respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you have to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
We could have a pinfall here, JR. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR. He countered that one perfectly.
A textbook reversal there.
Fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR. He's so tiny that half of them probably... Look at the fans, JR! They know what's coming next!
They sure do, and there it is! The FU! What an impact! Looks like he's got some audible intentions here!
Yeah, 10 feet in the air, and... Welcome to a sold-out SmackDown from San Antonio, Texas. And we have an exciting show for you tonight.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, I can't wait for the action to start. Just listen to these fans. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. And there's the counter, Cole.
Kaz, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam? No, I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got a match to put in, right? We're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too quick to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and do whatever it takes. I think he's gonna fly, Cole.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions.
That reverse.
He's stalking his opponent from the top.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then? This is gonna be big, one way or the other.
Nice quick counter.
It's been said before, but that doesn't make it any less true. Kane is pure evil to the core. This monster doesn't care about anyone or anything.
And you say that like it's a bad thing.
No, but there's more to it.
The turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down. You know what? This scene, he's running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going up there. Man, you just...
What a reversal!
Man, I'll tell you what, man. This one's just turned into a fuck.
Oh my, he's taking his opponent for a very uncomfortable ride here.
Yeah, he's like one of those two cowboys in that movie that you like. So there's a dude with guts. He's out there on his own risk. I gotta tell you, Paul, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know what something huge is going to go down. Trading super 15 feet in the air. I don't believe it.
This is a pivotal moment. Whoever comes up short here might just lose the match.
This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there? Oh my God! They're tearing each other apart up there.
These superstars are beating the hell out of each other 15 feet in the air. If he can grab that briefcase, he gets the contract. Rey Mysterio is... I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
You know, RVD calls himself the whole damn show, and that just gives you an idea, just a little sample. It is all, keep going for it.
And there it is, the pedigree. He anticipated that move perfect.
It's a long fall for whoever loses this fight, Cole. There's not an ounce of quitting either one of these superstars, but someone's going down. There's not a superstar in the locker room which is fair to ignore these things. It's called a finisher. Oh my God, he is just a couple inches away from putting this money in the bank.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why at the first, these competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
Neither one of these guys can afford to get knocked off that ladder.
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me. Can you believe this match so far?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, this surprised the hell out of me here too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move in my opinion.
Oh, come on, you just can't keep going. Neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay up there.
I have never seen two competitors more determined to beat the living hell out of each other.
Oh my God, this could be the end of the match. Can he reach it?
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling like that's weak.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotion as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell?
What incredible intensity from these two superstars trading blows high above the ring.
If your opponent knocks you down from there, you might as well throw in a towel.
And there's the reversal.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt? He's zoned in on that ankle. You know what that means.
The ankle lock. He's got it locked in. And there might not be any escape. If I had to pick only one reason why I'm not on Raw, it would...
I don't like where this is going.
And neither does his opponent. Choke slam. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah. Thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
A textbook reversal. Can he pull it off? It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar. Look at this. He's locking his opponent up.
He's got this guy way up there, Cole. Here goes up. Must calm down. These superstars have been going hard all day.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now. Only one of these superstars is going to hold on, but who's it going to be? Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I agree with them. But he just doesn't have the pure size to get the job done sometimes.
They're selling Mysterio short, no pun intended. Mysterio's developed a very unique style that makes the most of his natural speed and agility.
Hey, Cole, you know the old expression, right? Speed kills. And in regards to Rey Mysterio, I think too much of a good thing. He might have a little too much speed at times. Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch.
Wow, look at him up there, trading shots back and forth. Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing.
What a counter that was.
case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law.
If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match. Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder. I hope this... He's going for the... We've seen this before.
Here he goes. Choke slam comes down. You can never imagine the kind of pain that inflicts. I know we got his brother, The Undertaker, on SmackDown, but how cool would it be if Kane was a SmackDown superstar? How cool would that be?
I think that's a very good idea at all, Taz. As a matter of fact, it's kind of terrifying.
You see, Cole, that's the reason why you would make a horrendous general manager. Someone talks about bringing one of the top superstars in the business to your brand, and you refuse because you think he's too scary?
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, but you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about comedy.
These stalkers are going down, Paul. And here it comes.
Angle slam! Angle slam! I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight. Oh my God! What a choke slam! All the way from hell!
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. Feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
That briefcase is so close. All he's got to do is just reach out and grab it. It's so close. When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you want to have you on SmackDown. I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough. There it is, Cole. Blood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited, Taz? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, Cole. These are WWE superstars. And sometimes this is what you do to win a match. I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened to the funky and the silly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's gonna win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you made a prediction that you were looking at.
All right, you keep up with your mouth, you're gonna have a permanent win.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they have it, though. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. As soon as you get the slightest doubt into your mind, you can forget about it.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of a see him in the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
Look, what people say that Rey Mysterio is just too small or not so big enough to compete and be successful in this business, and that's crazy.
He's going straight for the leg of his opponent.
And there it is, Cole. He's got that ankle locked in there, and he ain't letting go. Watch it. He reversed it. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole. Intensity. You gotta stare at your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars...
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match. Popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. Tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take this in. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and
I'd love to know when you're coming up with this stuff, Cole, because it's sure not
never so few inches seem so far away. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure is, Cole. And these guys are here week in and week out, every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans. Without them, none of us would even be here.
I gotta say, Cole,
He's got his opponent on the ground. Could this be it?
this is it, all right. SPFU. These superstars give everything they got in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
But what you gotta realize, making the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
That's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. The superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars are eyes on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me. What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going through it quite a while longer.
Man, this is horrible. This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed. And I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunities.
These superstars have inflicted so much damage on each other that I'm getting exhausted just watching them.
athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, you're performing every week of the year.
We're not talking about just swinging a bat or kicking a ball either. WWE is the most physical competition you can be part of, hands down.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we can ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it.
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch written all over it. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
What? That's his opponent's finishing maneuver.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're gonna find out how good your job really is when your jaw gets wide shut. I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you'd have to listen to a bunch of Calhoun's jabbering out about puppies and government news and scolded dogs. It's like a damn zoo over there.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's got something big planned.
Pedigree! You don't get much better than that, Cole.
He's literally inches away from winning this one. How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserve and you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes you to the limit quite like a WWE match. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's only the truth. If they're not buying tickets, they're not getting paid.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to stop it.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing. In sport, trained professionals.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
The briefcase is only inches away.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
The ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
And you know what, Cole? Get on your high horse and get
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to... Somebody better stop this. This one's over. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you're pulling for this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective. favorite. I respect superstars who stick within the rules. The WWE superstar. Oh my God! Here it comes!
Just see that? It burst the wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
I don't care. Are you nuts? This match is just starting to get good now. I'll tell you, Cole,
This victory may be within reach right here.
I think we know which way this one's gonna go, Cole.
Actually, from my perspective, I think it could go either way.
The perspective of somebody who has a neck that resembles a stack of dimes? He's going for it. This one could be over right now. This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what I'm going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're gonna be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride. He could win the Money in the Bank match right here.
He's almost got it, Cole. This could be it. I think we know where he's going with this, Cole.
Here it comes. The FU. He just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my number one choice for a podcast partner, either.
You know what you should do? Oh, man, he almost got it. Man, I'm telling you, if you like the experience, trust me, you can keep this tension when I'm not.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
You're spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. When it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had it.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, you're not gonna enjoy it in peace.
Will excuse me for doing my job. Sorry to have disturbed you.
I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's what you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly are. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
I think I've got a pretty good idea who's gonna win this match. Looks like he's going for it.
He sure is. The STFU is locked in. Folks will be staying in this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it if we cut away down and it works as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches ending.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
These superstars are really each other. What's really going to keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over.
You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum, and you're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
This one's going to keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine, Taz. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
Man, I almost feel bad for Jason the King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this year?
Taz, I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
He needs it. If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
These superstars are beating the living hell out of each other, and these fans are eating it up.
It's what they came to see, Taz. And these superstars are making sure they don't go home disappointed.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll do the same after this one.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. Just look at the bitter end.
You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not the time where you step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to get them out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. A match like this will take its toll. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing here.
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try
putting a lot on the line when he climbed that turnbuckle.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can. Quite frankly, I want to see a good competitive matchup to see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know. It's his turn to enter the match. I hope he knows what he's getting into. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
I can't believe someone as out of it as Rob Van Dam could be featured as prominently as he is here in the WWE. I don't even think he knows where he is right now.
Van Dam might seem laid back, King, but don't ever mistake that for a lack of awareness or intensity. More often than not, in the heat of competition, cooler heads prevail. And that's why his fans call him the whole damn show.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR.
But he's been chomping at the bit, and now he's getting his chance to enter the match.
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
Strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've been a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day.
Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? There aren't many superstars as diverse.
He's been waiting the whole match for his chance to join in.
Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh no, this is classic old school wrestling at its finest. You of all people should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your social security number was 1.
Here comes another superstar.
That's a shoot.
Look, JR, he's got his attention focused on that ankle.
And there it is. The ankle lock. He's got it locked in.
And submission is locked in, JR. And this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on it. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can. Watch out. He reversed it. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely... He's got his opponent right where he wants it. And these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do, JR. And there it is. A textbook 619. He's going for the pin.
He went right for the pin. No time for him.
That was so close to 3, he could taste it.
and through. But I'd be lying.
I know these superstars want to keep going, but I don't know if they're going to be able to for much longer.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I'd love to hear it. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anything. The submission has been... Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
I can't believe he countered that one. He's got his opponent in position, JR. This could be it.
Angle slam! Angle slam! He just threw his opponent into the canvas. He countered that and made it look easy. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? These top rope moves are always difference makers for better or worse.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on the stretcher. Rob Van Dam is such an amazing athletic competitor. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the biggest stars in the business.
You've got to be kidding me, JR. I think you're more out of it than RVD is. I mean, Van Dam might have a few fans, but that doesn't mean he's as big a star as he seems to think he is.
Something wrong with your eyes, King? You need glasses? Look at all the RVD fans in this arena. There aren't many other superstars who get this kind of reception.
Well, just because a bunch of people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have backed the wrong horse, JR. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans will be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside. And without them, we're all...
They haven't been going easy on each other in this match, JR. And I think it's really begun to take its toll.
This match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here. And it's been... The spirit may be willing, but the flesh is weak. I don't think any human being could keep this up long in that condition. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of... Are you seeing what I'm seeing, King? Looks like turnabout is fair play.
He's really cracking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
Here are your winners,
He's going up. This could backfire. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent condition to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know about it. Right?
I think I know who's gonna win this one, JR.
Oh, really?
Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way.
I think you got to. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Watch out! He reversed it! Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
I'd ask you who you want to win this match, JR, but it's been pretty obvious. To start to show who you're pulling for. Oh boy, this looks like an all or nothing move. He countered that one perfectly. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy,
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case, is it?
I'm not sure I agree with what Travis chanting, JR. But I guess it's their right.
Your name right it is. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
For some of the things we've seen in this one,
There he goes. He's out of the match. That went nowhere.
you know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't so sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you're not wearing that crown.
He's going up, JR. This could be big.
The capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. He saw that one coming. The opponent telegraphed that one.
A reverse hip putting a lot on the line when he climbed that turnbuckle.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. There's the reversal. Yeah, tough enough to wear pink to the ring. Now that's tough.
When you think for someone legendary and legitimate, there's no room for error when you're on the top rope. His opponent is superb, and the close fist punches come raining down.
And there's nowhere you can go from there, JR. You just gotta ride it out.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. If I could figure out a way to say it using only one-syllable words, I'd do it, JR.
No matter how many times I see it, I never get over the size of the Big Show. 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. That's a whole lot of superstar right there.
What a count!
the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
Well, one less superstar in this match now. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What they expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Well, really, Jim. Guys, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I got a pinfall victory over Triple H from my credit. How about you?
I think these superstars...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on more than a hell of an exhibition here tonight. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
And he's climbing up that point of view.
This has gone beyond you being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these contenders, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody is pushing up daisies.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope he...
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quick between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King,
Nope. Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
what a reversal.
Adding insult to injury, he got tossed out of the ring and the match. He reversed it.
How about going 14-0 at WrestleMania, King? How about being a four-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two. There's a reason they call him the Phenom, King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think 13 years is his unlucky number. I think it's only a matter of time before someone buries the dead.
Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE. King, I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind here tonight that Jim Neidhart is a bona fide legend of sports entertainment.
Well, what do you expect, JR? Sports entertainment is in his blood.
You're right about that, King. Neidhart is, of course, a member of the legendary Hart family. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
He almost got the 3 count, but almost doesn't count.
Oh, he's big, all right, JR. He can't even go to the beach anymore because Greenpeace keeps trying to tow him back into the ocean.
You better hope that the Big Show doesn't hear you saying that, King. I'm not so sure he'd be as amused by your sense of humor as you seem to be.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide saga match.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad.
Oh, I am, King. I'm looking at one of the most awesome forces I've ever seen in a WWE ring. And I think the dead man's going to remind everyone tonight why they call him the Phenom.
Boy, this jump.
It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. Absolutely, JR. Don't go around calling yourself the animal without being able to... Looks like someone's heading for the high-rent district. Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
Wow. Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fame.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. Looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
When it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they lose the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR.
And that is not the position you want to be in when you're facing the doctor of thugonomics.
It sure isn't, JR. The STFU is locked in, and you don't see many superstars get out of this one. Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of it, he's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to? I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How can you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that
These fans love confidence in their superstar, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. Looks like
Here's your winner, John Cena.
reversal.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out. Every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
Here's the pin. This could be it. Trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another motion about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never can...
Oh, no! The referee is down! What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No referees, no rules.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. This one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in WWE.
As shocking and disturbing as the Boogeyman is, Taz, there's a part of me that really enjoys his theatrics.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. This is what we need, more guys around here that want to eat worms and smash clocks into their heads.
I think you're forgetting that this is sports entertainment, Taz, and the Boogeyman definitely has the entertainment part of that equation down.
I'll tell you what, call me old school, but I kind of prefer a guy who gets it done traditionally. Unlike the Boogeyman, this guy is an enigma.
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got to feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. He's 3 seconds away from a win. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here.
That tag shows some impressive teamwork.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're pulling for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight. Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. You get to decide to shut your yap for a few...
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it, Cole? Watch it. He reversed it.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz mission, that was it. Then the story was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent. I think that's a tag.
Oh man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner either.
You know what you should do, girl pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler.
This is going to be big, one way or the other.
The Boogeyman is a sick, twisted individual, and those are his good qualities.
He's a unique character for sure, Taz, but he seems to resonate with these fans.
Well, then I guess
He's got him covered. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
that's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think it's easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Can you believe? Here's the pin. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole. Intensity. You gotta stare at your opponent until you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly...
Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. He's going for the pin. Like it or not, you've got to admit that the Boogeyman is a master of getting inside the heads of his opponents.
Yeah, he's definitely a freaky dude. Kind of like you, Michael. You're a freaky individual.
It doesn't seem to me like the Boogeyman has a lot of trouble going toe-to-toe with his opponents either, Taz.
These WWE fans just just can't get on. This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost. What a counter that was.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center.
And there's the
Great.
pin. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust, he could pin his opponent right here. Wow, I thought he had the pin for sure. Look at the boogeyman, Taz. Tell me honestly, have you ever seen such a unique individual in sports entertainment?
No, I haven't, Cole. And let me tell you something. Unique ain't always good. I'm sure Jeffrey Dahmer was very unique. I mean, let's face it. You're unique. And, you know, look at you. You have no friends and you have really bad luck.
Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, but he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. You have to come back to bottom of it, you know what. I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
And they're right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders bigger than Raw. You're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown. There's the reversal, Cole.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. He may get the 3 count right here. He wasted no time going for that pin. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their mind.
He's going for the pin, Cole. No one's got the 3 right there, Cole. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
I've been looking forward. This guy might not have enough to kick out. I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one. This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed. And I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunity. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of jail. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
That was like 2.5, Cole.
think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, bro. That's the kind of attitude that...
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
He can get the pin right here.
Here are your winners, the Superstar and Kane.
What a counter!
I'm a raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio in the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice his size. Then destroy him.
I highly doubt that. We've seen Rey Mysterio get in the ring with some of the biggest, meanest superstars in all of sports entertainment, and he's won more than his fair share of matches against them. Rob Van Dam is such an amazing, athletic competitor. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the biggest stars in the business.
You gotta be kidding me, JR. I think he's better of it than RVD is. I mean, Van Dam might have a few fans. That doesn't mean he's as big a star as he seems to think he is.
Something wrong with your eyes, King? You need glasses? Look at all the RVD fans in this arena. There aren't many other superstars who get this kind of attention.
Well, just because a bunch of people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have backed the wrong horse, JR. Looks like they've slowed the match down a little. I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they won't claim it with the old expression, fools like this.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue today, King, to hurry anywhere. And it's been reversed. The very sight of Kane makes my blood run cold. What an inhuman monster he is.
You say monster like it's a bad thing, JR. But everyone loves a monster, whether they want to admit it or not. Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman never go out of style.
Well, there's a big difference between seeing a monster in a movie and knowing that a real-life monster like Kane is walking the earth. You can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. It's the happen.
Only one of them's gonna stay on that ladder, JR. Who's it gonna be?
Neither can afford to lose this fight and fall to the mat. That's not counting. What ring license?
Look, JR, these guys are taking focused on that ankle.
And there it is. The ankle lock. He's got it locked in.
If he gets that briefcase, this one's over. They're really going after each other, JR.
There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. You sure can't talk a good game. But when it comes right down to it, I don't think he can back it up.
King here is crazy as a dead thing. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And the ref doesn't see it. It's not. They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's going to take a turn. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes at the price of admission.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to a fist fight 15 feet in the air. This isn't going to be pretty.
Back and forth. These two are going to trade blows until someone falls. This could be it. He could win this Money in the Bank match right here.
It's a long way down for whoever loses this fight, JR.
Both superstars are beating the hell out of each other on that ladder. There's not an ounce of quit in either superstar, but only one will remain on the ladder. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves. They know there's not enough room for both of them up there. How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's an old saying. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do with what you can. And I'm sure you've heard that one.
What? What are you saying, JR? Don't try to change the subject. Just one of that.
Neither superstar can afford to be knocked off the ladder.
I can't believe someone as out of it as Rob Van Dam could be featured as prominently as he is here in the WWE. I don't even think he knows where he is right now.
Van Dam might seem laid back, but don't ever mistake that for a lack of awareness. Both superstars are fighting to stay on the ladder.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR. It's going to be a long way down for one of these two superstars.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Well, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to meet. Look at the intensity of these superstars battling 15 feet above the ring.
These two are fighting for their lives on that ladder.
I don't even know if you use the word monster to describe Kane anymore. Whoever wins this fight might just win the match. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. All of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be praised.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall. Whoever loses this fight might just lose the match too, JR.
Look at the intensity of these two superstars trying to stay on the ladder.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King,
Look at this! The briefcase is within reach!
what an... This has turned into a real...
Uh-oh. I think we know where he's going with this, JR.
What a sickening choke slam. Oh, way to hell.
Whoever loses this fight is going to take a heck of a fall, JR.
Oh, no. Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next. He's not going to get caught with that one. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way! I can already tell this is going to be a great match. I'm not going to ruin anything.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I knew you'd have had some unseen relation, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of your boy.
He's giving it right back to his opponent, King.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these two stars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember... My God! A choke slam! All the way from hell!
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't say. I truly believe the dominant brand is sports entertainment.
You hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. I believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned.
I think this crowd giving these superstars a piece of the pie.
He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Not without of pedigree he isn't. God, what a debilitating maneuver.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an example.
JR. I'd like to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. Let's get their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Well, really, JR. Guys, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H for my credit. How about you? I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE super...
The briefcase is within reach. This match is within seconds of being over.
I'll admit it. It's a little scary to watch up close, but I love watching Kane go to work. He's practically unstoppable.
He's certainly not stopped by conscience, that's for sure. He will crush anyone and anything that stands between him and his objective.
You say that like it's a bad thing, JR. It's great. No one forces a superstar to get into the ring against Kane. And if they aren't up to the challenge, they're probably not cut out for the WWE.
Oh, boy, this could be it. We could have our winner right here. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
There's a difference between entertaining the fans and setting a bad example, JR. I think the fact that SmackDown could ever allow John Cena to become WWE champion is an example of why they're the #2 brand in sports entertainment.
You're not going to get me to say that SmackDown's superior to Raw, King. But if they were, John Cena would be a large part of the reason. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that's what you got one right.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that there will be no easy feat. Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great. They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you think.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match is when he quit acting. Let me enjoy it.
now, JR. Keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. His opponent telegraphed that one. Oh, man. That briefcase is so close. This could be it. Do you think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR. You won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down the field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster. And that's a fact.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment that human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled. If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down for sure. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. If they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors... Oh, my! He's bleeding! That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I'd like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs. One of these superstars could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR.
He's got some evil intentions here.
Oh, man. 10 feet in the air and all the way down again.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty... He's just a few inches from victory.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. What they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King, and quite frankly, I think these fans will be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
That's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars on what goes on inside, and will come with all of the other jobs.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
Hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting their all on the line for them right here. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the big Esquire out here with me next time. I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they've got.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
Right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all that blood.
Would you at least try and not sound so gleeful, King? This is serious.
You're darn right it's serious, JR. It's deadly serious. It's fair in love and war, and this is definitely a war. He could win the Money in the Bank match right here. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question. Oh, come on now. How about a little more wrestling, a little less posture?
It's called adding insult to injury, JR. And I think it's great. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure the issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
These superstars are in perfect shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure are. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
He turned the tables on his opponent.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting a chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh no, this is classic old school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to do some damage.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was wrong.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human... Look at this! Just a little further!
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars face? And that is not a position you want to be in when you're facing the doctor of thugonomics.
It sure isn't, JR. The STFU is locked in. You don't see many superstars get out of this one.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing, King? Looks like turnabout is fair play.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
Oh my gosh! He's almost got the briefcase! I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. I don't want to say that Mr. McMahon's cheap, JR, but I heard he won't even tip a canoe. Looks like things have quieted down here.